This is so dang hard. Here I am. Gonna paint some stuff. Soda. Trail mix. Loud music, which I need to turn down. That's better. Trail mix. I'm not gonna that I'm going to be using this brush. Just needs to be softer. Let's see. Looking for one particular brush. Okay. Oh, my sword. Let me see if this is in the way. I think I need to clean my magnifying glass. Exciting cinema! So tonight, I'm going to do Assault Intercessors until I get tired of them, which could be instantly, or could be, you know, the whole night. Hold this dude. Yeah. Water. See, how does it look on camera? Because that's probably where I'm going to be holding it. Paint. How's that look? Not bad. That's actually okay. Alright. Comfy. Now I wish more Marines in the Space Marine game use heavy bolt pistols. They're pretty cool. Go over this with a second coat once I'm done. Always gotta make sure none of the green's showing through. Can I see that from the front? Yes. Moving on. Upside down. Yeah. One. Oh, got to clean that up. And that. Darn it. Oh. Made it over a finger. I'm still probably gonna have to go back over it. Well, hopefully I remember. Remind me, I need to check the fingers on the bolt pistols. Darn it. And I tuck this thing in under his arm. It's hard to paint. And yet I did it. Go. Oh. Let's see, get rid of that part. I think I missed cleaning up that spot. Oh. Okay. Number 3. Excited. Granada. Grenade. Oh, good. Spam bot. Paint on your arm? I might have. And just paint it on his fingers. There. I have to go over it with some green. My shoulder's killing me for some reason. Sneaky little bit. Uh-huh. Okay. Just working on those assault intercessors some more. Go upside down with this. Gently. Tiny piece right there. There. Aha, got it. Video paused. Bastards. Bottom. Butt with the grip. Next. I got a knife. Oh. I like the way this flows. It is nice. Needs 2 coats, but it goes where I want it to, for the most part. I'm gonna have to clean up with a little green later. Knife. You know, since I want to make that lead belcher, I really don't need to paint it black. But it's good because I'm going to leave part of it black, so I don't know. No harm in doing it. Ah, bugger. Oh, it's from something else. Well, I'll just have to go back on it later. I'm going to clean up around all the hands. So I'll just take a pass and that'll be nothing, you know, that'll be what I do. Just focus on all my hands. And my shoulder's killing me. Maybe if I move this a little. Glasses. Dang it. Is it fresh or no? A little bit. I can get rid of most of it. Hooray. Yeah, good. Second coat. I'm not going to sing this time. Shake. Drink making noises? Weird. See if this got in the way. Did I get in the way of the camera? No. That's better. Yeah, for some reason these guys are killing my shoulder. Take some aspirin. Getting old. Oh, you don't want to take away off screen here. I should move over a little. Oh, that's better. A little bit better. Kaboom. To see from this angle. Upside down. Hot butter. Where'd that go? There it is. Get that off there. There, that's better. Quick fix. Okay. Next. I need to stop twisting this. Number 7. There's a new, or not so new, mod for Total War Warhammer. That's Archaon. Like a big to-do about Archaon conquering the old world. I'm vaguely curious to play it some, because the regular Archaon campaign is pretty fun. I'm curious how this one is different. But part of me likes the regular Archaon campaign because it's relatively mindless, because you just build one stack, get a whole bunch of dark fortresses, let your vassals do all the cleanup work, and just run around killing people, making your stack even better. Why is it out of focus? Give me a shake. good. Man, that's 2 spammers. In as many minutes. Oh wow, that's really great. Big old blob of black. I must have painted it there while I was pushing through that hole. Made a little smudge there. So I can get rid of it. Yay! Most of it off there. So that's nice. Show a dark hole for me. This is falling off my nose. think I just painted over his finger. But oh well. Let's see. Maybe we can get it. Oh, I did a little. Yay! Nice. I'm gonna shake this up a little more.
A little cleaner, but still going to need to go over it with black, or with green.
Oh, video pause again. Stupid YouTube. Where was I? Yeah, I'm messing this miniature up. Alright. So 9 and 10. So this, oh, this is good. Dude, that's a cool pose. He's reloading a clip. In Space Marine, it makes the grand ting sound when you fire the heavy bolt pistol and it runs out of ammo, which is a cool touch. Lets you know when you're out of ammo. But usually, you already know that because the gun stops firing. Yup. It also lets the enemy know when you're out of ammo. Yeah, I'm just going to paint this over with lead belcher. I don't know why I'm painting this right now with black. I could save a step just by not painting it right there, because the clip is going to be lead belcher and then some dark tone. That'll be it, because I am lazy. And some reflection. Oh, that's cool. He's got trigger discipline. Oh. I was like, did I paint over his finger? Nope, it's just he's holding it beside the case of the gun. I may have to take a small AFK to go grab some aspirin. If I'm going to do more of this, I could just start on the Rogal Dorn some more. Maybe after I finish the black, before I go to the lead belcher. sneak this through there. Flip. I didn't see that, like, people had joined. If you're real people, I hope you're real people. Not the spam bots that I'm getting. Spam bots don't talk very much. Oh, I totally missed that part. I should get underneath here first. Very hard to get there. Alright, last one. Sergeant. Shake it up again. Ah. I like how the plasma pistol looks sort of like a revolver. Very cool. knife. Man, I'm definitely taking some aspirin after this. For some reason, my shoulder is killing me. Could be doing this too much. Or being old. I'm constantly complaining about it, so I should shut up. Tough angle there. Flip. Oh, there, I missed a spot. Where did I put my hanky? Ah, darn it. Sorry. Clean. Smudge. Get off there. Stuff's going over it. And the cleanup phase. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Thunderhammer. I mean, no harm in painting it black now. And dealing with it later. Take a look at some pictures of Thunderhammers. How people do it. Though I usually lean towards blue for power weapons. Have to be something that offsets white well, because I'm going to make the skull white. Don't know. All right. Well, and I'll check it over the other ones. Take a quick look. Error checking. Maybe let these guys dry and then work on the Rogal Dorn some. Oh, there, I missed a good chunk of stuff right here. I totally missed this. Oh my god. You are a bad hobbyist, sir. Okay. So we got the grenade. Alright. Checking. Arrow checking. I was looking for the spots where the green is more prominent, showing through. Stop. All right. Still love this guy's, but oh, I forgot the clip. There we go. Although I'm going to make it lead belcher. No harm in doing it in black right now. Okay, cool, got that. Green there. Green anywhere. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's good, I think. Oh, wait, on the back of the clip. The ejected clip. Alright. You good? Alright. And finally the sergeant. underside. Alright. Okay, these guys will dry for a bit. We'll move on to the Rogal Dorn for now. If I come back to these guys, I'll do the lead belcher. Let's scoot this back. Get some more centralized light instead of Rogal Dorn. Oh, I need the top for this. Oh, like the turret? Yeah, turret now. Zarto and my new snippers from Tamaya. They're pretty cool. Turret sprue. Trail mix. These are super sharp, but they don't pop open very easily. I wonder why that is. Can't you adjust it or something? Don't see any. That's super smooth. Although I kind of missed the click. This is 95. No, that's not 95. There's 95. Let's see. 141, 138. I think this is 141. No, yeah, it is. It's a little light bulb. Wonder where that is. There's 136. Ah, there it is. '86 and 94. There's 94. top turret. Should get these pieces out of there too. Although I'm going to have them buttoned up in this version, since I have a couple others that have them standing in the cupolas. Gotta get these guys. Okay, that's that for this. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab some aspirin. Which will take me a few seconds. Oh, I need to get this out of there too. Trash.
Is that light in the way? A little bit.
Okay, I need to move it. Very smooth. Those nippers are pretty good. I just wish they had more pushback. Oh, hey. So did Zoran give up on art like the slut they are? Hey. I don't know. Who's Zoran? How are you, French affiliate? Sucks, man. have a hard time sleeping too sometimes. That's why I'm usually up so late. But I didn't see any around. That's been quiet. You're the first person to talk tonight, other than spam bots. Oh, that's too bad. I don't know. That's good then. It's a Rogal Dorn. It is not a Chimera. Rogal Dorn with a bottom piece. I was painting Assault Intercessors, but I'm letting them dry right now. I did a just a black coat on some of the pieces that are supposed to be black, or lead belcher, depending. Oh, Rogal Dorn's like the last few years. It's like a medium tank. It's between the Baneblade and the Leman Russ. Has a heavier gun, a little bit heavier armor, and an extra sort of siege gun, or a Gatling gun if you want. But it's kind of goofy to have a Gatling gun when it's in a fixed position on the hull where you'd have to turn to strafe over something, or assault cannon. But yes. Imperial Guard tank. I was hoping they'd have one in the Space Marine game, but they only have Leman Russ and the Baneblade at various cinematic points. Alright, let's see. And then this goes there. Yeah, I can see that. The Rogal Dorn has a cooler cannon. That's the main thing. Although it can have a twin battle cannon if you want, but I don't like the look of it. Yeah, this one has what is it? It's like two heavy stubbers. Two heavy stubbers, either multi-melta or heavy bolters, demolisher cannon or an assault cannon, and then you have a coax autocannon and what is called an obliterator cannon, or you can go with double battle cannons. But for anti-tank, the obliterator is better. I mean, yeah, you could get assault cannon and put it right there, but I just don't like it because it's a little bit goofy with the. It doesn't have a turret, so it couldn't turn. I know it's a color, like a flavor text thing, but it would still irk me. A silly hill to die on, but it's my hill. Besides, what's most important to me are the aesthetics of it. Let's get this in here. If it is pretty. Alright. But I'm a sucker for things with high strength. Like I prefer the bigger guns, even if the meta is a little bit different. Yeah, I could see that. But if I was going to do that, no, I don't know if it can have flamers though. But yeah, I made a Storm Lord the other day. And I kept waffling between, you know, magnetizing or just putting on the heavy bolters or putting on heavy flamers, because that's a thing that, with all the flamers that it can do, that one deserves to have flamers. But, oh, didn't shave that part. No wonder it wasn't fitting. There. Nice. Alright, yeah, that's right. So you working on anything lately, French? Oh. Usually I want range, just cause. But then again, the people I play with, and I know like your Warhammer, they compensate for the whole I go, you go shooting with heavy cover, and every battle has to be Stalingrad just to compensate for the rules. We try to play with a variety of different settings and, you know, use some apocalypse rules with a mix of like epic. So alternating activations kind of helps with that. So range is a little bit more fun in some ways, because you can do a little bit more kiting, I guess you'd say. The ball predator. I mean, Legos are almost as expensive as Warhammer, man. They're fun. My nephew has a bunch of them. And my niece. What was the thing that you usually would play? Well, I mean, Blood Angels because you had a ball, or something else struck your fancy? That's that. Now for the gun. See, 97 and 96. That's this one. Oops. Oh, cool. Yeah, Warhammer can be demanding on storage, especially if you want to display stuff. I don't have all the factions, but I have a fair number of the ones that I like. Although I've been tempted by Votan. They look interesting. Let's see. How's that? I gotta continue the music. Oh yeah? The Eldar is what, like, that was the first thing I picked up when I got back into the hobby a few months ago. Because have you seen that the new Eldar figure, or newish to me? That's such a nice figure. That was the first thing I painted when I got back into the hobby, was the Eldar avatar. But it was a 3D printed one. And then I got the real one and I was like, oh, that one's so nice. Yeah, I hope they do some new stuff. They have so many old figures. Like, they still have some of the, you can only get some of their figures in, what is it, Finecast? Which that doesn't appeal hugely. Exodites and Corsairs? You mean the ones that like ride dinosaurs and whatnot? I don't know what the Corsairs are. Or are those just the pirates? I mean, it makes sense with the name. Okay. Oh, that kill team? Those look kind of cool. They don't really, like, if you have a Craft World Eldar army, they don't seem to fit. But then again, Craft World are kind of, or Eldar are kind of eclectic. Yeah. I've seen some 3D printed versions of those. They have some cool sculpts. But if I was going to do, like, you know, paint dinosaurs, I'd probably paint Slan, Lizardmen. So I've been working on some old world stuff too. Huh. Eldar Pirates, yeah. I think they have some of those in the Rogue Trader game. Just haven't played. Isn't that what the, what are they called? Yaniri? They have united, like, aspects of the Eldar. It's kind of cool conceptually. Drukhari are a faction that I've never gotten anything for. None of their figures really appeal to me. It's weird because I like the dark elves in fantasy. Oh yeah, they have that other avatar, right? Or the other avatar of that new god. I was looking at that wondering like, oh, what is this? Because I was looking at the stats for it on Wahapedia. I had no idea what that was. The Incarnate. Cool. I remember. Yeah, in Warhammer there are worse things to be, I guess. Drive it. It's okay. Well, you could kind of call Kialamancha Cain that too, the whole Eldar, the avatar of Cain, corpse on fire with a sword. Is this right? Yeah. Yeah, but they have to kill an Exarch to create that Cain avatar, if I recall correctly. So it is a corpse, or the dead person. Or maybe a cadaver, I suppose you could say. That's one thing I would like. I would like more new Exarchs and Phoenix Lords. That would be a cool relaunch. And finally, like a Warp Spider Phoenix Lord would be cool. But are Harlequins? They're not really aspect warriors, though. Well, they're because they're a manifestation of the Laughing God, which I forget its name. Yeah, Warp Spiders could use one. Harlequins are great, though. It's too bad that they're not like their own army anymore. So I like that they were fairly nebulous and always mysterious. You never knew who they were going to be fighting for or with. Oh, are they? I didn't know that. Let's see. Here we go. Pink turret. That's kind of cool. I guess because they are aspects of their god. What is his name? I know it's the Laughing God, and I can almost hear like the sound bite from Dawn of War in my head when the Harlequins come out. And 113 for the heavy stubber. One thing I would like about Warhammer now is so many things have stubbers. They're cool looking guns. $87, $85, $117. And where's 117? Oh, did I read it? Yeah. It's 85. Well, I remember they were, when I first started playing with, way back in Rogue Trader, there was stubbers, but even for the Imperial Guard, but nobody used them. Of course, they had las guns at that point, but they were just purely inferior. But I like that they've made them competitive with their special rules and stuff. And again, I'm a victim of looks because I just like the way they look. Very World War II, 50 caliber Browning. Autocannons are cool too. I mean, there's one on the Rogal Dorn. But it's a coax autocannon. Let's see. Man, there's more pieces on this stubber than on the cannon itself. 2 pieces for the ammo. Yeah, heavy stubbers. Well, they're competitive in that. Okay, they have a slightly longer range than bolters. They do the same strength, same save modifier. But their main thing is that when you get closer, they shoot twice as much. While bolters, I think, have sustained fire or something like that, depending on the bolter. But yeah, they're actually they're slapped onto everything now. Oh, there's the tiniest handle to go on the stubber. And another one. Tiny pieces. Oh, they're both strength 4, I believe. Let me check. This is 9th edition stats. Yeah, strength 4. You get 3 shots, strength 4, 0 save modifier, 1 wound. And when people get closer, you get 6 shots at 18 inches range. The bolter, bolters are strength 4, like regular bolters are strength 4. Heavy bolters are strength 5, and I think in this version, let me see. I will check Wikipedia. Let's see. I'm just going to check the baseline Intercessor squad. And bolt rifles are 2 attacks at the ballistic skill 3, strength 4. Oh, but they have -1 AP. That's their thing. But yeah. Well, they change strength and toughness hugely around. Like now it's a sliding scale where like 1 point of strength is not too huge of a difference between toughness. You have to double up on somebody's toughness. Like, you know, if you're strength 5 shooting a toughness 4 guy, then it's 3+ the wound, but the only way you can get to 2+ the wound is if it's twice as much. So toughness 4 guy, you need to have a strength 8 or higher weapon to get a 2+ the wound on him. So it's slightly different, but it goes with that. So like all tanks are toughness 12 almost, except for a handful of smaller ones. Like the Lehman Russ I think is 11, but even like Baneblades are 12 I think. But yeah, it's still goofy, and it's all goofy, but it's always been goofy. Where was I? I don't know. Stubba. Anything else for it? No, and then I need all the accoutrement. Extra stuff. But yes. Oh, and they also got rid of the difference between Primaris and Firstborn. Their stats are identical at this point, just their units are different though. Because you still have tactical, assault, and dev. But yes. Yeah, no. When you double it, it's 2+. They streamlined a lot of things, like you can only ever get a +1 or a -1 to a roll. Different things like that. I've only played like 2 games of 10th edition though. It's not my favorite thing. Let's see. I need a targeter and a flashlight. Or a spotlight. Yeah, Primaris have the same stats as Firstborn now. Same stat line. But I mean, still, some Primaris in different armor is better. Like the Gravis armor is better. Color commentary, that's about all it is. It's just, you know, taller, look cooler. I'm missing something. The targeter. There, targeter. Alright. Cleaning. I mean, Primaris are pretty. Gold Marines look all stubby now in comparison. Yeah, I mean they can access better equipment, I guess you could say, because Phobos armor is just as good as Firstborn power armor, and Gravis armor is basically like Terminator, you know, 2.0. Aggressors, yeah. Or the flying ones. what are they called? Inceptors. Too many things with IN names. Intercessors? That makes sense. My favorite ones, though, are the Eliminators. I'm a sucker for the tactical look. This song is not good. That's okay. Yeah. Drop in 3 inches away and blow somebody away very nastily. The ones with autocannons and the ones with plasma. You got a buggy keyboard now? My laptop's keyboard started freaking out. It keeps hitting keys twice and 3 times sometimes. Makes it look like I stutter while I'm chatting on work. Now there's another version that has autocannons. A computer rate does that. That's kind of crazy. Oh, I don't remember what those are called, the ones that fly and have the autocannons. Suppressors. That's it. I remember something like that. I think they're suppressors. I could be wrong. I was not a fan of the flying suits, but then I painted the ones with the heavy bolters, or the heavy bolter pistols, whatever they were. And they kind of grew on me. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Stalking computers, slowing your shit down. You think you're being monitored or have some malware or something? Are they? Why is that? Like, what about them appeals to you? Jump artillery. Oh, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't, like, do something similar for aggressors, you know. I mean, they have it all already. They have power fists and bolters and grenade launchers. Cool if they had jump packs. And they'd be very, like, very Heinlein. Very long threat range is true. So you up to anything tonight? To a hobby Phew? Just hanging out? Oh, you can sleep. You should paint something, like I did earlier. Alright, I only painted a little bit, to be fair. The cute boots. Well, aren't those like paddles? Aren't those like control things? I always thought they were like foot pedals to help guide them or something. Oh, that's too bad. Is there your phone? Laptop. Alright. Try to fit. Are you an artist? Oh, I missed the thing. Oh. I'm far from an artist in this. I mainly use just a bunch of simple tricks and nonsense to make things look okay on the table. But that's cool. The more power to you if you can make a living off of it. I'm doing all right. I just paint things to look mildly okay. I use, you know, like speed paints and dry brushing, slap chop. When I was a kid, I used to do edge highlighting then, and I still do a little bit of it now, but now it's, my eyesight's worse. I have to use a magnifying glass to see stuff while I paint. I'm sorry to hear that. It sucks to have a life crisis and not be able to do what you had hoped you could always do. To draw poop. That sucks. I think it's very hard to be an artist today, especially with the rise of artificial intelligence and all that. I mean, on the one hand, the amount of creativity that's available to a layman is out of this world. Like things that 20 years ago people couldn't hope to do, could do get tons of production value out of a myriad of things. But it has another end, another angle, which sucks. I mean, my friend who used to sell his artwork, he mainly, people want him to do, you know, erotica, stuff like that. And he hated it. Unless it was somebody that he liked, you know, drawing or painting. Yeah, that's the thing. You have to really, I've heard that from him, that you have to really develop your voice, for lack of a better word, your style. I remember I was running a D&D campaign for my family, my niece and my nephews and some of the friends. And it's kind of crazy. I just like reached out and was able to create portraits of their characters and randomly create NPCs and things just with AI stuff. You can do that with video now and audio. Oh, I need to put together the stubber. How does this go? That. Being commissioned by some paper. It is hard sometimes to play by those rules. Diplomacy, socializing. You have my sympathy. But it is a game that people have to eventually play, unfortunately. Unless you're brilliant enough to be able to make their own way. But usually that path, I mean, that path also leads to sadness. Not to minimize what you're experiencing, though. Yeah. It's okay. Stubber. I'll wait till that dries a little more. I'm sorry you're feeling down, though, and having those difficulties. I think we're getting close to the end. Although, I think this has a lot of extra stuff to put on for decoration. Well, right now I'm working on raptors. I was working on these assault intercessors for raptors, and I've got about 25 or 30 of them done now. But then next up is going to be Eldar, which I've got a few of those done. I've got like some scouts and the Avatar done, and some Harlequins. Some character models, because I got, I wanted to do character models first to see if I could still paint at all. And I was glad that I was like, oh, it gave me a reasonable shot of endorphins to do so. Oh, Raven Guard are great. Yeah, Raven Guard successor chapter. Raven Guard are the ones that I was like thinking I'd do, but then I looked at the Raptors and I read their bio, I guess you'd say, or whatever, and I liked it. I liked their aesthetic of they basically look like World War II Americans. Very minimalist, very reasonable Marines. And Raven Guard are the same way. What turned me off of them was the long hair they had of the guys, and the skater hair, emo hair, because that's what I had when I was like a teenager. It's like, oh no. I love their color scheme though. Yeah, Shadow Strike. Well, I love that whole thing. I love, that they really they leaned into it with, they have a librarian that any librarian that you put, or this librarian that you put with a unit, gives them all stealth and stuff because he focuses his powers on making them sneaky. The whole aesthetic I really enjoy. I can't remember the name of the the craft world that I was going to do for the paint scheme though. It was the red and like bone color. They're the ones that supposedly were trapped in the warp for an extended period of time. I thought that was cool. That story aspect. And like Mogan Ra saved them. So they like worship him. I don't think it's same hand. I think it's same hand of the speedsters, I believe, right? I've got Krieg, Astra Militarum, Imperial Guard guys. Because I like the whole, World War I Germans. That looks very neat. What else? I've got Orcs, which I was going to do Evil Sons because I really like their vehicles and the whole Mad Max thing. Tau, I hadn't really decided on a faction. I'm just going to pick whatever looks cool. What else do I have? I think that might be all I've got. I have some Space Wolves. Yeah, Imperial Knights. I was just going to do them all different colors just because I thought, Noble Knight House. Sort of like Bretonnians, but with giant robots. Oh, you made your own town? Oh, I was, for a time, I've been like making my raptors with little hints that they might be Alpha Legion, but like giving little use it whenever they had their helmets off. I would use the same helmet or the same head, which is supposed to look like Alfarius's, and I had some of the symbology hidden inside of it. But then I kind of got like, I don't want to stick something like that in every single unit. Black, red, and green. It's sort of like the African flag, or one of the African flags I've seen. Black, red, and green. I think that's right. Could be wrong. Let's see. I need to find those stubbers. I don't think they're on this sprue. Here they are. Tiny stubbers. Tiny stubbers. Well, they have what is that one guy who's like the only Tau that's good in close combat? Farsight? I don't remember. I also saw there's some 3D printed Tau you can get, which have some cool katana additions and close combat aspects. Butcher networking. That's still kind of cool. I don't like using Tau when, you know, with their other subspecies like the Kroot or the Vespid. Gosh, that's all I need for this part. Farsight, yeah. Although, have you seen the Breachers? Was that back when you were playing? They're really good in close range, not necessarily a hand-to-hand, but really good at close range combat. Do you do any 3D printing of miniatures, or like, yeah, Breachers are really good. But have you seen, there's this one guy who does unique sculpts for Tau, and he's called Piper, and he has a like store called Piper Industries, but he's also on like Etsy. And they have some really nice figures. I got some of his Tau, and they are beautiful. A little bit difficult to put together because they're so beautiful, but he has like different versions up to, like, you know, he's got Riptide and the Crisis suits, and what's that big one? Hammerhead or something? The big two-legged one that's just a torso. Kingdom Death Monster looks neat. But I know for a fact I would not be able to get anybody to play it. But that's the thing, like, I would just want to paint the miniatures. It is that beautiful. Yeah. I worry that if I got a 3D printer, I would focus on that and no longer paint. And I kind of really want to paint and get what I want done. So I sometimes just get stuff from Etsy. There's this one 3D printer called the Scale Tales, which I use because Etsy's a hassle otherwise, but they're really good. Oh yeah. Did you see the whole new Necromunda stuff? I like their weird, aberrant gene stealers. Those are really nice. I mean, I don't like the whole gene stealer cult thing, but I can recognize beautiful sculpts when I see them. Oh, I missed a spot. I missed several spots. I think I might have just missed this entire piece. Yeah. My favorite, okay, since coming back, like, did you look at my little bio thing? It says like I got back into the hobby like now it's 7 or 8 months ago, and my nephew got me into it by saying, "Hey, did you hear about this thing called Warhammer?" And I was like, "Did I?" And so I got back into things, but since getting back into it, I've put together a ton of different models. And my favorite one so far has been an Age of Sigmar model. I don't play Age of Sigmar, but their Black Coach, I got that thing, and it's just beautiful and effortless to put together. It is so well engineered. Just everything like click, 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 and you're done, and it's just a staggering piece. Let's see. Buy some Esters, some Goliaths, and some Orlocks. You know, are those Necromunda kits? I'm not familiar with Necromunda like at all, to be fair. Except for that one video game of it. I could see that. I mean, Necromunda is very cyberpunky. Let's see. Daka. Yeah. I thought Necromunda was a city. But I guess it's a city planet, hive planet. Alright, we're getting there. I think we're almost done. Plates, barrels, armor. Alright, barrels. 73, 74, and 82. First one being Mordian Iron Legion. What is the Mordian Iron Legion? I know that, aren't they like the heavy armored ones, or like they had a special unit, didn't they? Krieg are my guys that I'm making. Ah. So like Judge Dredd, the planet. I'll need toolbox. Ah, that's cool. expensive, but cool. Then again, it is pretty expensive getting a ton of infantry too. But the Baneblade's a great kit. I love it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Judge Dredd was a big inspiration for the whole of, 40K in a lot of ways. I mean, back in that era, there was a lot of cross-pollination. Duchess Arbites that are very cool. They don't really have a spot in an army, do they? I mean, Imperial Agents, but that's a rough army in the first place. Yeah. Well, kind of have to, I think, you'd imagine. You can't really imagine Adeptus Arbites in like a rural planet. They had cool shotgun rules way back when, if I recall. Like all these different rounds they could use. But didn't they flirt with having Space Marines use different rounds for their bolters, like Kraken shells and something else? Oh, the Royal Police and Hired Guns Police. Is there any difference between their jurisdictions? Huh. What do smoke grenades do? In game terms, I mean. I know what they do in general. Huh. Alright, dogs. I can see that. I can see, okay. So LOS breaks. That's good. This song sucks. One second. Let's see if there's any good. Coming back. I'm getting tired. Let's see. Go right there or right there? I think it goes right there. There. I think we're almost done. I think I've got armor, armor skirt, and then the prettiness, and then we're done. Although they can have a fair amount of prettiness. They give you lots of stuff. Alright. Skirt. They say it's optional. But personal protection is never optional. No cracker rounds, grunk ammo. I don't know what that is. I just remember reading something about it. I think it was like in Dawn of War 2 where it was an upgrade. You could give one dude Kraken rounds. And I was like, oh, that must be a thing. But I don't think they use it anymore. Save in like flavor text. Are you thinking about working on Warhammer stuff anytime soon? It's always fun to have. Oh, I have to do. It has sponsons. That's right. I don't have any sponsons yet. Okay. I hate doing sponsons for some reason. They seem to take forever. You have to do 4 with the Beyblade. Well, you don't have to. You do 2, but technically you don't have to do any sponsons. But it would be dumb not to. Oh. Click that one right off there. Alright. And then you need all these tiny little number 18s. Part of me wants to rebel and say no. but then I'll always look at the model and realize that I had skimmed on effort. There's 4. Where are the rest of these suckers? Probably had another sprue. Probably. Oh, hey Viper. How are you? You like the spotlight dinghy? The little spotlight on there? Yeah. Let's see. Where? They're not here either. Am I just being blind? I don't know where the little loops. Oh wait, there's 2 of them. Alright. So I gotta find 2 more somewhere. That spotlight is awesome. They're also fun to paint. Can go all luminous. Or use a technical paint. That's kind of fun. Aha! There they are. They're hiding. Tiny little pieces. I thought I was almost done. But now that I know I have sponsons in the way, it's going to be forever. Why is that? Oh. A tank like this, I think it's $90 on for Games Workshop, but then I think you get like a 15% discount if you order it from like Amazon or online. This is 90 bucks, so it's a little bit more. Lehman Russ's are 60 bucks, but then they're also, you get a discount. Because these are slightly bigger. The Lehman Russ's are about like that big and that wide. And then I just toss this. Yeah, 90 bucks. If you go onto Amazon, you'll find them. Or it might be 80 something, but yeah, around about that. And 10 figures are usually, if they're like smaller figures, then they're like $50 for 10. Yeah. Oh yeah. They're talking about Games Workshop mainly charges for their intellectual property and their engineering, which honestly for their newer models is pretty impressive. But I'm not going to argue to say that it's worth it. Like the plastic is definitely not worth it. The cardboard in the boxes is actually more expensive for them to manufacture. Yeah. Oh, plastic's much less, I think. Pennies on the dollar. I had an acquaintance who worked there a long time ago at the Fairfax store in Virginia, and he used to just get buckets of things. Yeah. But then again, it's also why I don't mind 3D printing some stuff, because some of those sculpts in some of the 3D printing artists have come up with are better than Games Workshop stuff. Like their entire Avatar Eldar line, they have this really beautiful Avatar line that puts Games Workshops to shame. Yeah, it's too bad. Well, I mean, when I first started playing, this is going to date me so badly, was when Eldar first came out, and the Aspect Warriors They were $8.50 for a package of 5, an entire squad, a blister pack of 5 of them, and they were metal. You know, it doesn't take much if you sit down and you get a few figures, and there are so many techniques now that you can do with a reasonable amount of control that you can get a really nice looking figure. Like I am middling at best, I would say. And I've had a fair amount of experience. But if you use speed paints or the slap chop method, you can get some nice looking figures. And even some of your first go figures. Eldar las cannons, yeah. On the floaty bases. But really, you don't have to get... Also, if you wanted to just practice painting, there are a lot of much cheaper miniatures out there and a lot that look really good. And like I said, 3D printing, you can get 3D printed miniatures that are exceptional. Like go to Etsy.com, you can look at figures. See, for me, I much more enjoy painting and modeling than playing. I play maybe 1/100th in amount of times. I sit down. I try to sit down every night or every other night and do something. But playing is a rare experience for me. Honestly, I just like sitting here and talking to people when I'm doing this. Etsy is that's something. I don't think these are. Etsy is the one where you're dealing with crafters, hobbyists, people. Like Etsy, the company, maybe because they know they take a share. But you're also mainly dealing with just other people like yourself, which has its own caveats, because people can suck and not do what they say they're going to do. But if you want a reliable 3D printer guy, I use the Scale Tails, and they're very, very good. If you get a chance. And they're quick, they do what they say they're going to do, and they get it out, and they make everything good if there's something wrong. I don't think GW does any manufacturing in China either, except I think they do some of their print work for their rule books and stuff. But I think they do all their manufacturing in England and some in America, I believe. I haven't heard of that guy. Oh. I'd recommend just taking it slow. Vibro, just take it slow and practice. Watch some YouTube videos. look at YouTube, look up slap chop method, and they go into a really nice way you can paint something and get some beautiful detail out of it. And you don't have to have the mechanical or the muscle memory quite as defined. Well, first thing you gotta do is prime it and then decide what you want to do with it. And seriously, look up slap chop or speed paints help, because speed paints are basically colored but transparent, so they leave the highlights visible underneath, so you get some good effects. But like, okay, to get these guys to this point, all I did was spray paint them green, and then I took a slightly lighter color green and I dry brushed it, which means just taking a brush and wiping it down, you know, dipping it in the paint, wiping it down until there's barely anything, like you see barely anything on the brush or on when you wipe it on something, and then you brush it over and you get all the details highlighted, and that highlights all the higher portions of it. So like you see those ridges are slightly lighter color, and then what I did after that was you take a ink or a tone and you wash it over that, and that gets all the recesses darker. So you get a graduated look of it where you have a light, medium, and then a dark aspect to it. And then I just took black paint tonight and highlighted the weapons that are going to be black, any parts of it that's going to be black. And that's where I've stopped right now. Later on I'm going to take another color, silver, lead vulture, and white, red, and then just pick out the pieces, and that's what you focus on. Well, color schemes, that's why it's kind of good to pick something you like and then just see how that's implemented. Like some people, like white is a good color scheme. It can be very easy or very difficult. Like you can do white where you just spray painted white and then you use the ink to get all the recesses, and then you dry brush it in white to bring it back out. So you get rid of all the stains of the ink except for the deepest parts. And that can look very good, like a stormtrooper. Hold on, let me see. Alright, this guy took literally 5 minutes to paint because you just do ink, you know, spray paint white, ink, black, done, you know? And it's not great, but it's perfectly good for you to put on the table and fight with people with, you know? But really, YouTube is your friend. I didn't realize like all the different things that it has helped me with since I got back into the hobby. Because when I was a kid, there was no source of information, say for other people. There's some books and things, but they were, you know, they made a lot of assumptions about what you already knew. Where did this go? I think that goes there. Who knows? Goes over here. Alright, I should do this. Luke. I just had those guys are from, what was that? A board game that was sort of like a legacy RPG. But I never actually like got around to playing it. But when I was thinking about getting back into painting, I was like, oh, I should try and practice with something like this. I did that in 5 minutes. It's like, yep, still works. Poor Luke. Don't be mean to poor Luke. Even though he's a bit of a git. with ram bones. That could look kind of cool. It would look like God, what is that Legion? Legion of the Damned or whatever for the Space Marines. No, those are fire. Those are flames, not bones. But whatever. Alright. It's pretty straightforward. Oops. Let's put that on upside down. Luke should be in denim when he goes to Tashi Station. I could see that. See, whenever I think of Luke, you know, Mark Hamill back around that time, I also think of that horrible movie he did called Corvette Summer. That kid. If you ever get a chance to watch it, don't. Alright, so this goes over here. Yeah, no, I would not recommend it. There we go. Is that right? I think that's right. I might be wrong. I think I am wrong. Oh no, it goes on that. Throw it off there. No. Huh. It's not clicking into place right. Yeah, no, that's right. Oh, I was going to actually make up, well, I was going to go with gray. You know, that was my plan because I'm going with Death Corps of Krieg, and they're basically very functional, or utilitarian, and I was going to go with gray with, you know, a lot of decals mainly, and weathering. Oh, this is for my Astra Militarum Krieg guys. I don't make Raptors, I don't cross-reference them. But I love the kits so much that I knew I was going to have to do an Astra Militarum army at some point. Because they really scratched the itch I have for, you know, putting stuff together. Yeah, Planetary Defense Force. There we go. But yeah, Raptors are my main project right now. Because I feel like, you know, once I get a grip on how to paint them, I really should do the entire project before I forget. You know, because like if I let them sit for a while and paint some other things, I'll start to, you know, lose that memory, that muscle memory of it. Alright, now the sponsons. Well, they're not as bad as others. They're kind of small. Heavy bolters. What is a good tactic? Oh, the keeping up with doing one project? Okay. 61. Oh yeah, I can see it. Well, the whole thing of Raptors and Raven Guard is they're always, you know, they do not have any shame associated with supporting. So it's whatever will mean the highest chance of success. And so they're totally not worried about doing tactical missions and running in covert ops while Krieg or the Planetary Defense Force does all the heavy killing. Does. 55. Yeah, 55. But I always feel a little bit bad if I ever take, you know, Space Marines infantry with Astra Militarum tanks. Yeah. It's a good lore connection. What is that? Only 2 more pieces, 3 more pieces. And 42, which is this. I could see that. You think the main 20 chapters still have negativity for basically fighting against so many solar auxilia, as it were, Astra Militarum. But who knows? How many of those Marines are still alive? Oh, I need 59. Yeah. So I used to like the Dark Angels back when they were like red and black. I like that color scheme. I mean, there's something about the green. Green is pretty cool. Dark green. But I still like the black and red. But that's Ravenwing now, I believe. Yeah. Well, some would say they are. Oh yeah, there's where is it? I have Vallejo's plastic putty. I use that mainly to fill cracks. Put it in, let it dry, scrape off the excess. There's a lot of options. I want to get this done. I'm getting tired. Not that far to go. Yeah, green stuff, a lot of people swear by. For pretty much anything. Green stuff's really handy. I've not used it yet. I've seen a friend brought some over and used a ton. Well, not a ton. I read one article where one guy said he was using some resin and was curing it. That strikes me as that'd be a little bit elaborate. Alright, that's all the components for sponsor. This can't be the right thing. Oh, right, there it is. Duh. Plastic pieces everywhere. How is this supposed to go? I'll put this in first. Frenchie sounds like they know what they're doing. I wish we could get a better angle to see how this is positioned. That seems right. Yep, that's right. There we go. I think that is one spot, so it goes over this. There, like that. Pew pew. Should hold this for a little bit. And now the other one. The one in the tube is sort of like a gritty putty spray. The one in the bottle, I don't know. I've never used it. I mean, that's the only gap filler I've used reliably. Like I've used the Elmer glue thing a few times and found it kind of eh. But once I found that, I was like, oh, this works fine, and it's hit everything that I've needed it to. So I can't really speak to the other solutions. What else am I missing? What else am I missing? Oh, smoke bombs. Or smoke grenades. I think these are smoke grenades. I don't know what they are. Could be some sort of sensor suite, but I doubt that. A grenade launcher. It's getting late. I just want to finish this thing and get it done. I can tell like my cutting technique is getting worse and worse. Eventually we may see some blood. No, actually I didn't, I did not answer that, Frenchie. I only have experience with the Elmer's glue method and that Vallejo putty, so I couldn't really speak to it. Yeah, good advice. Though it is pretty, the Vallejo putty is fairly forgiving since it's so easy to remove. Oh yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about glue in general. But then I was thinking, oh, we're talking about this. But I'm also sleepy. Okay. Get this done. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is the right thing. I mainly use Elmer's for basing, for putting grass and stuff on the base. Yeah. I am smart. Next sponsor done. Yeah. I'd use it, but then I would get distracted by putting it on my fingers and letting it dry and then tearing it off. Since that was exciting. Fun filled. There, sponsons. Pew pew. Alright, then this step is do all the cool, extra pretty stuff, which I don't feel like doing. Maybe I'll do some of it. Like a replacement track and wheel makes sense. That's what I'll do. Replacement track. And a wrench. Wrench is good. There's the wheel. There's the wheel. What else? Anything else look cool? No. Some cabling, that makes sense. Yeah, that's all we're going to do right now. Oh, shovel, you know, that makes sense. I don't see any shovels though. Oh wait, there's... Oh, there is a shovel. There's a shovel with an axe and grip. There we go. Perfect. And a duffel bag. Why not a duffel bag? Right. Is there anything on this other one? There is some bottles of Gatorade. That's what we'll do. Gatorade. Yeah. They should have an autocannon, obliterator cannon, and devastator cannon, something like that. It's a good tank. Yeah. It can pop smoke. It has smoke launchers. Smoke in 10th edition is just a stratagem. You have to spend a command point to use it. And if a thing has the smoke qualifier, then it can do that. But yeah, for 90 bucks. I don't know, but see, the putting together is the fun part for me. I like being able to, decide how it looks and such. But yeah, in 10th edition, you can fire all your weapons. And yeah, you can't just pop smoke for free anymore. It has to be like a special big deal. It's like, and it's kind of like, well, it's mainly to save a unit. If it starts getting heavy fire, you pop smoke, and then people can't shoot it. Actually, I don't know the rules of it, but that's what I think it is. It's something along those lines. Yeah. Well, in 10th edition, so many things give cover. Like, you just have to have, like, a tiny wheel behind cover, and the entire vehicle counts as it. Something like that. So they've really, like, tried to streamline it. Because they're going all in for the whole competitive play aspect. Which is kind of a little bit goofy, but, yeah, whatever. Okay. 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 That'll work. Hold it there for a little bit. I've never played like narrative. They never like when I was playing. They never split it because like everything was assumed to be narrative to an extent because they knew how bad their rules were. In first and second edition. Where's the tread go? Maybe on the other side. Right there. There. Just there will be fine. Tanks sometimes need spare tires, man. Well, spare wheels and spare track. And wires to tow and to be towed. You see on the back of the Bane blade, they have the coolest extra like cosmetic thing where it's a microphone that's on the very back of it, and it's so you know, infantry that are using it for cover can call into the crew and ask for help or for them to do something. I think that was like the coolest thing. But yes, now we need to put the wrench somewhere. I'll put it up above here somewhere. Skirt. Wrench. Doesn't matter which side. It's a wheel. It's in case it gets blown out. This is not sticking very well. Need to stick better. Maybe, you know, maybe I should do it on the other side. Is that any flatter? Nope. Well, if one's broken, you can't go anywhere, then it'll help a lot. Stay there. Alright, put cabling. Won't fit there. Fit there. Did I not shave this? No, not enough. But yeah, if you lose one wheel, I mean, you'll see like in old World War II pictures, you'll see German tanks driving around, spare parts all over their armor, and also it's extra, you know, extra armor. There. Let's see. The Gatorade. Where does the Gatorade go? Put it back here. Just in case they need to quench their thirst. Yeah, probably. But then if you have wheels on, you know, each of your platoon, if you have wheels on each of your platoon, then you've got 4. So if needs be, always better to have equipment and not need it. Alright, so duffel bag and tools. These tools here. Shovel. Ah, no. That's a wheel. Boop. Will the duffel bag fit there? I don't know. Yeah, put it back like that. There we go. One Rogal Dorn. There. Oh man, I'm tired. Alright, I think we're done for tonight, guys. Hey Sakari. Thank you for stopping by. I was about to wrap it up. Oh, on front. Oh, we're getting a whole bunch of spammers. Yeah, I'm not going to bait this now. Well, thanks, Sakari, but yeah, we're just wrapping up. It's a little bit late. I'm tired. But did a little painting and finished up the Rogal Dorn tonight. I'm not painting this right now. I need to prime it and then it would need to dry. And it's dark out. I'm not going to be able to see to prime it. So I gotta use a rattle can. Airbrushes intimidate me. But I'm going to go ahead and close on up. Thank you. I really appreciate you hanging out with me, Frenchie, Viper, and nice to see you, Sakari. I'll probably be doing stuff tomorrow around roughly about the same time. You all have a good night, or a good day, as the case may be. You take care.